Today I'll be speaking with Yoshika Ando about a Japanese cultural event.
We have stories on aviation and frisbee golf coming up next.
I'll be giving you an update on Minot State women's softball in just a couple of minutes.
And there's tons of action between the baselines in MSU Beaver Athletics this weekend. I'll have a preview coming up on sports. MSU Inside Out starts right now.
Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of MSU Inside Out on KMSU Channel 19. I'm Jay Lurvey, joined again, finally, Emily Medalin is back.
I'm back.
What
yes,
the heck?
It feels good. I know, it was a long month. I had bronchitis, and then I was on a trip to Las Vegas. And then I got sinusitis, and then I went to Jamaica. So
I hate when you have to go to Jamaica. It's tough.
I hate that. It was honestly such a rough week. Well, the 2 weeks in between the vacations were very fun, but yeah, I can't complain.
Honestly,
but I'm very happy to be
honestly,
back.
I have had bronchitis, and that is, it's horrible.
It's
can't
been
lay
rough.
Down, can't
yeah,
breathe.
you didn't want me to be talking on camera. Trust me, I sounded like more manly than Jay even.
Oh, hey, wait. All right,
it was very deep.
We got a lot going on today.
Yes.
I'm going to be interviewing an international student about a Japanese cultural event.
Awesome, yes, that's going to be really exciting. And I have an update on Minot State women's softball. I'll be talking to one of their players. But first, we are going to toss it over to Alexus, who has lots of good news for us today. Aviation and Frolf season is already here.
I know, it's pretty exciting.
Yes.
So.
Frolf, is that a Muppet?
Something like that,
That's
Jay.
a sport. Oh. Alexis will tell us about it right now.
The 10th annual Evening to Paws Gala put on by the Souris Valley Animal Shelter is back for anyone who loves their furry friends. At the Grand International Inn on April 16th, guests have the golden opportunity to make an impact on hundreds of animals. To make a reservation for the evening, contact the Souris Valley Animal Shelter as soon as possible. The world of aviation is starting to take flight. Again, in Minot, William Robinson has more on the story.
With the season changing, there are many new things to do in Minot, including flying. This year, Peach Aviation Flying School is not only opening their doors to adult students, they are inviting children students as well.
I work at Peach Aircraft. We're closely affiliated with the Dakota Territory Air Museum. Here today to tell you about a PACE and ACE program for kids, 3rd and 4th graders, coming up in April. We have afternoon and evening classes, morning and afternoon classes, where we teach the kids all about the history of aviation, including the flight with the Wright Flyer, Amelia Earhart, the science of flight, and even have a scavenger hunt. It's free, and it's coming up this next month.
Students and instructors are all excited about flying.
I'm here taking lessons, learn to fly with Peach, and something I wanted to do since I was a kid, and now I'm doing it, so it feels pretty good. It's a blast. I mean, there ain't nothing like it. You know, once you get up in the air like that, it's, you know, you can't replicate that anywhere else. So, it's awesome.
I've been instructing here at Peach for about a year and a half. I'm a UND graduate in Grand Forks in commercial aviation, and I came out to Minot to kind of explore outside of the UND bubble, and it's been really fun. I've learned a lot just coming out here and instructing. They say you don't really know something until you start teaching it. So it has been just as much of a learning experience for me and for my students.
For more information, contact Peach Aircraft at 2216 North Broadway.
Summer is soon approaching, and one of the things college students love to do is play Frolf, also known as frisbee golf. Here's a short clip of some of MSU's athletes playing the game. This summer, get out and play and possibly try a new game. The Minot State Asian Club is volunteering for Free Soup Day at First Lutheran Church. They share Asian food with the Minot community during Easter. Yoon has more.
MSU Asian Club share their culture with Minot local community at Good Friday. MSU Asian Club volunteered for Free Soup Day at First Lutheran Church at Minot. MSU Asian Club boarding members prepare Japanese miso soup and Korean noodle. First Lutheran Church share free food and soup every Friday, about 35 years from now. Members of First Lutheran Church, Delay and Destroy say that they enjoy this work.
We get donations to fund our program. For the most part, it covers most of our expenses. Our church helps out with some of the expenses also. We have a lot of volunteers who come and help us work, who help prepare the food and serve the food and so on, and we just enjoy what we're doing.
Asian Club President Yoshika Tashiro say they are happy to share their culture with Minot community. Yoshi also say that they prepare Japanese culture night for MSU community.
We are planning to have Japanese fair, Japanese event for like MSU students, April 22 on campus.
MSU Asia Club try to share their culture and they bring diverse to MSU community. MSU Inside Out, I'm Yoon.
The MSU Asian Club will be organizing the Japanese Fair on April 22nd at the university. They will share Japanese food and their culture. That's all I have for today, Jay.
All right, thanks, Alexus. My interview actually piggybacks off of that last story. Tomorrow, April 1st, Friday, the North Dakota Center for Persons with Disabilities is going to be sponsoring a free cultural presentation as part of their Cultural Competence Initiative. The NDCPD invites all students, faculty, staff, and administrators from MSU to learn about the Japanese culture. MSU students Nanako Sato, Yoshikazu Tashiro, and Yoshika Ando. I was practicing those all day. They are going to be presenting information about the Japanese culture from 1 to 3 in the Nelson Room at Memorial Hall. And today I'm joined with Yoshika Ando. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Thank you for, I know, I was practicing that too. I did my homework. So tomorrow is a cultural event.
Yes.
What can people expect to see when they come to this
Well,
event?
we expect people like you all to know about real Japan, Japanese and cultures, because we'll be sharing with you all about like from the basic facts about Japan to detailed and deep facts about Japanese culture, such as our behavior on 311, the day we had a devastating earthquake and tsunami. How, like, why we could behave well and even care about other people. So yeah, I'll be explaining to you guys about that. And also misconceptions, do and don'ts in Japan.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and a lot of types of insurance in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, those kind of stuff should also be fun for you to know. Yeah.
A lot of traditions and I'm a big fan of Japanese tradition. I kind of, you know, I guess that's kind of an American thing to kind of look at other countries and with a rose-tinted glasses, kind of romanticize other cultures and countries.
Yeah, like historically, like we have long history about Japan. So yeah, because of history and like some specific class that from 7th grade to 12th grade have to take. Because of those classes, like our like traditional culture was created. Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting.
Cool. So you are, of course, from Japan. What is the name of your hometown?
Kawasaki City. Do you know like Kawasaki Motorcycle Company? Yeah, that's where that's
okay.
Yeah, from my city.
Okay. Yeah. Why did you choose to come to MSU?
There are 3 reasons that I chose Minot State, to come to Minot State. One is affordable, and second is smaller college with smaller class sizes that allows for like direct communication with between professors and students. Yeah. And the last, it's people. Like I came here first time to just learn English. I went to language school, and then people are very nice to me, and then I realized that Minot State was one of the best like affordable college in America. Yeah, for all the reasons I chose Minot State.
Okay.
Yep.
Again, tomorrow in Memorial Hall in the Nelson Room from 1 to 3, Japanese cultural presentation. Yoshi, let's see if I can do this. Arigato gozaimashita.
Arigatou gozaimashita.
Yay.
Perfect.
Okay, if you want to learn more about the North Dakota Center for Persons with Disabilities, you can check out their website at ndcpd.org. Coming up next on MSU Inside Out, Nolan has a look at Emily has the women's softball team update. Nolan has a preview of this weekend's sports, and Gemma has a look at our weather.
Hi guys, you just missed it. We had a mini hailstorm, which is crazy, but we will be back after Underwriters. Thanks to our Underwriters after this.
All American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Located on South Broadway.
Artman, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies. Located at 13th Main Street, South Minot.
Badlands Grill, featuring steak, seafood, chicken, pasta, and classic comfort food. At Badlands, everyone is welcome.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, the sports restaurant experience where everyone is a VIP. BW&R goes way beyond just Buffalo Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, and sports. Located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
Center for Extended Learning, reaching across the state of North Dakota and beyond. The Minot State University Center for Extended Learning empowers you to choose your educational path.
Digital Office Center. Technology solutions for every business need. Located in Minot and Bismarck.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican cuisine, fresh and fast. Fiance Bridal, located in downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Good times to be together.
iHeartMedia, providing multi-platform advertising and marketing opportunities for partners and world-class entertainment for listeners.
Jacobson Music, a family-owned music business with 3 retail locations in Dickinson, Bismarck, and Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ-FM, Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KXMA, Mix 99.9, Minot's best music mix.
KYYZ, FM 97 kicks today's hot new country.
KZTR FM 105.3 The Fox, Minot's rock station.
MSU Beaver Hockey. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
MSU Athletics, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibits and art events.
MSU's Theater Department, offering the highest quality of entertainment at Minot State. Enjoy. We'll see you at the theater.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest to connect under one roof.
Minot Plumbing, from winter chills through the dog days of summer. Our primary goal at Minot Plumbing and Heating is to keep your home comfortable for you and your family.
Pepsi, the local Pepsi-Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas in Minot, Dickinson, Devil's Lake, and Bottineau.
Pita Pit, fresh thinking, healthy eating, located on South Broadway.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Red and Green, Minot State's official student-run newspaper.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located at Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast, mixing Mexican and Western flavor.
Watney Realtors, full-service real estate agencies handling residential, commercial, and investment properties. You can visit them online at minothomes.com. Watney Realtors Carrie Montoya, located on Northwest Broadway.
Hey everybody, welcome back to MSU Inside Out. I'm your host, Emily Medalin, here with my interview, Ashley Hill. She is a member of the Minot State women's softball team. Thank you for being here with me today, Ashley. And she's also a member of the broadcasting department, actually, so she knows this place pretty well. So, Ashley, first of all, talk to us about what brought you to Minot. Was it softball that brought you to Minot State?
Yeah, actually, Coach Triplett, he saw me play in Colorado the summer of between my junior and senior year of high school, and he got in contact with me. It was funny because I was sitting on the floor in my living room and my phone rang and it said Minot, North Dakota, and I was like, what the heck? Where even is that? And then I kind of laughed and I was like, hello, and he's like, hi, this is Coach Triplett, and I was like, Oh my gosh, I've never talked to a college coach on the phone before. It was my first one, so it was scary to talk to him, but.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, and you in high school were on a pretty successful team, right?
Yeah. In high school, my softball team won the state championship 5 years in a row, and I was part of 3 of them because I was on JV my freshman year. So, yeah, it was pretty.
What was that
intense.
like?
Well, we got to play at Arizona State, on their softball field for the college. So, the stands were filled, and it was so nerve-wracking playing in front of that many people. I've just never done it before. So, but it was really fun. Yeah.
That is so exciting. So now you're playing for Minot State. Obviously, you are a sophomore, right?
Yes.
So this is you came here in 2014.
Yeah.
Okay.
Graduated high school in 2014.
Okay. So how is the season going for you guys right now?
We have a lot of young girls right now, so it's kind of. I feel like the nerves are kind of just starting to set in. We've started playing conference games now, so we're just getting in the role of things kind of. So I feel like we've got a lot of new girls in some new positions that have never been there before. So it's going to take a little while to get us settled in. So
right. So right now you're playing catcher.
Yes.
And that's not usually your position.
No, our starting catcher broke her finger, so I have stepped into catch, and I haven't caught since I was 12. So it's kind of new, but kind of I know what I'm doing. So
right.
It's
yeah,
not
a lot
bad.
of girls in a lot of new positions, so you guys are kind of just trying to get the ball rolling. So talk to us about your next game now. Where are you guys going next?
We actually leave tomorrow morning, and we go to Southwest Minnesota State on Saturday. We play 2 games there, and then we travel to University of Sioux Falls on Sunday. So play 2 more games on that day.
So, is it fun for you to be a student athlete? Do you like playing softball here at Minot State?
Yeah, I really like it. It's harder than I thought to be a student athlete, putting your schoolwork before softball, so that's kind of hard to transition from high school, but I like it a lot. So.
Good. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here with me, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
The rest of the season. All right, and now I'm going to toss it to Marcel, who's here with one of our track coaches.
Thanks, Emily. After being a part of the football program for 4 years, I know personally that the off-season workout program plays a huge part in one's success. Here with me today is Assistant Strength and Conditioning Coach, Coach Phil Streccius. Hello, Phil. Thanks for being here today with us.
Hey, Marcel. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. So I know that you used to be a student athlete here at Minot State. You were a member of the track and field team, and you threw javelin. But something that not everyone might know is that you also competed in a couple of strength and conditioning competitions, which kind of led you to where you are now. Can you just tell me what developed your passion for strength and conditioning?
Yeah, it started at probably the 8th grade level. Big part of track and field, especially throwing, is lifting weights, and so it's kind of what I've just been doing since I was in the 8th grade, and fell in love with getting stronger and just working out with my friends, my teammates, and it's turned into a passion that has led me down this path to a job.
Yeah, I used to see you in the weight room. You're throwing up a lot of weight, big Olympic lifter when it comes to front squats, power clean, and all that good stuff. But also, I know that you got an internship to Stanford. Congratulations on that. That's a big deal. Stanford football, that's a huge deal. Can you just explain to me kind of how that was, you being in Stanford, working with the Stanford football team?
Yeah, it was a great experience. Very humbled that they allowed me that opportunity, but it was fun, working with a football team of that level and that caliber, learning a ton, and just picking up tips and tricks along the way that I want to bring back to use here with our football team.
So I know you talked about learning a lot of tips and stuff, but what were some of the tips that you learned over there that you are now bringing to help out the Minot State football team and also the soccer team?
A big thing we harped on there was paying attention to the little details. The little things are, in the end, what makes a big difference. So we focused on doing every little thing right that we could, and if someone screwed up, we held them accountable. That's another big thing, is accountability among athletes and among a team as a whole. So that's what we're trying to build here.
That's perfect. Can you tell about just a little bit of the off-season workout program that you are doing right now with the Minot State football team?
Yeah, the off-season is when we're just trying to get big and strong. So lifting those heavy weights and getting a couple runs in there, but it's mostly just about getting strong right now, getting guys ready for the spring game coming up, and, it's been going good.
Yeah, perfect. That's all the time we have. Thanks, Phil. Again, this is Coach Phil, Assistant Strength and Conditioning Athletic Trainer. back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you so much, Marcel. And now it's time for sports, and it's a pretty big weekend, right?
Yeah, a little busier. Easter weekend last weekend was a little slow, but now we're starting to get back into the full swing of things.
Awesome.
Little sports pun for you guys to sit on.
Oh, there, I didn't even get that, but.
After a long off season and countless hours spent in the weight room, spring football is finally here. Marcel Brinson has the story.
The most important thing in life is cherishing. Cherish every moment, no matter what it is. Take advantage of every opportunity. Take each failure and use it as a lesson. Yes, you might fall down, but get back up. Life is short. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, so why wait for tomorrow? Do something now.
Each program really consists of different major lifts in it, so Olympic lifts, like power cleans and snatches, and then your other core lift will be either your upper body lift, like a bench press, or incline bench, or push press, or a different type of squat variation. And then each lift has different auxiliary lifts in it that really work on strengthening different joints. I call them prehab lifts, so you have knee and hip and ankle prehab when you do your lower body days.
You can catch the Beavers in action on April 16th for the annual spring football game at Herb Parker Stadium. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. And there's tons of action in the world of Beaver athletics this week. Sadly, none of it will be taking place in the Magic City. Earlier this week, the Minot State Beavers women's softball team traveled to Crookston to take on the University of Minnesota Crookston Golden Eagles. And they would split with them as they dropped the first one by a score of 2-3, but came back with a blowout, winning it 8-0. Coming up this weekend, they'll have 4 more games. First series will be at Southwest Minnesota State on April 2nd. Then Sunday, they'll head down to Sioux Falls to take on the Cougars, as the baseball team will also be in Sioux Falls as they take on Augustana this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Both doubleheaders will begin at 12 o'clock. And MLB opening day is just days away now. Still a couple of Grapefruit League games to go, though, as the Twins took on the Red Sox down in Fort Myers, Florida, as we will pick this one up in inning number 4, the top half, as Hanley Ramirez is at the plate, and he would get a good hack at a pitch from Kyle Gibson, sending this one deep over the left field wall, just about right out of the stadium. That puts Boston on top 2-0. Bottom half of that inning, Eddie Rosario at the dish. He would answer Ramirez with a home run of his own. That one's off of Clay Buchholz. That puts the Twins on the board, but they are still trailing. Jump to the top of the 5th with Josh Rutledge at the plate. He would see a pitch that he's going to get a hold of into straightaway center field. Byron Buxton showing off the range, though, so he gets the jersey dirty with a nice diving catch on the warning track. Same inning, Big Poppy at the plate, and he would hit a moonshot well over the right field wall. Boston on top, 4-1. Bottom half of the 7th, things getting interesting. Runners in scoring position for Ronaldo Rodriguez, as he would flare one into the gap in left center. Nick Longy giving a good chase, but he can't make the play. That would score Oswaldo Arcia and Travis Harrison to put the Twins ahead as we go to the scoreboard. In this one, Twins take it by a score of 7-4. Guys, opening day, super close, and I'm fired up for it.
Yes.
Hopefully my Yankees can make some noise.
I'm so fired up about it.
I can tell. I can tell.
All right, thanks, Nolan. Yeah. So now we have some interesting weather, right? 5 minutes ago, you said there was a little...
I was so upset. It was hailing and everything, and I was like, guys, take me earlier. I got the shot. And
then it stopped.
And then it stopped.
Shocker, right?
Yeah.
That bipolar North Dakota weather.
You know, but
all over the place.
Television.
And live television, yeah, definitely a first for everything in the broadcasting department here. But
is there any good news in our future?
There is some good news. It's going to go up a little bit, but not to where we'd like to see it. But
all right,
we'll get to that right now over at the Weather Center. As you guys know, we were talking about it earlier. It is cloudy, but there was hail today. It does feel like 44 degrees, or it is 44 degrees. It feels like 37, like it says here, and we do see sunset at 8:14 p.m. all the way down here. And then 19-mile-per-hour winds. Looking into our weekend, Friday, we see Grand Forks and Fargo. They're going to be a little bit chillier, still partly cloudy throughout the state. Moving on to the western region, we see that they're going to be pretty warm, partly cloudy, all in the 50s, so it's going to be good on Friday. But moving into Saturday, we're going to see the temperatures kick up a little bit. Unfortunately for Grand Forks and Fargo, they're going to stay a little chillier, like they kind of like to do that. And then, like I said earlier, just a moment ago, that it is going to warm up on the western side, so we're going to see sun. We're going to be able to bring out the shorts, hopefully. We won't see too much wind there. But 60s, Minot's almost going to get to 60, but not quite, but still warm enough for us Minotians, as some people like to call us. Looking on to Saturday, we see Grand Forks, and oh no, this is Saturday. We're going on to Sunday. Here we go. Grand Forks and Fargo, going to stay cloudy. Fargo's going to be a little bit warmer, not too much warmer, but they'll see warmth later on in the following week. But Williston, Minot, Bismarck, and Dickinson all going to be partly cloudy again. So Saturday is your day to go out and enjoy the sun before it starts to cool back down. Or actually, it's not going to be too cool with the clouds out, but we all know how cloudy weather and wind comes to be. Those temperatures are going to feel a little bit chillier. So make sure you bring a jacket if you're got very light skin. Moving into our extended forecast, we are going to see that it is going to stay pretty warm in our 60s. It's going to dip down a little bit on Wednesday, but then Thursday it'll be right back up there with some pretty good temperatures there. So hopefully we'll be able to go out in our shorts and capris and things like that, because I've been dying to get mine out.
I know, 60s feels like capris at least to me.
You know, I do wear them.
Yes.
In spite of my not clinginess to hold on to the cold weather. So.
I am with you 100%. All right, thank you so much. What? Man prees are totally a thing.
Yeah.
They're in. You could rock them.
I got my
We might all show up in capris for you guys next
All
week.
right, but before that, let's go ahead and wrap things up. Good
Yes.
show today. Got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Japanese cultural events. A lot of
Yes.
sports are happening.
Yeah, and women's softball,
Women's
leave
softball.
tomorrow. So thank you all for joining us, and I'm happy to be back joining you all on another episode of MSU Inside Out. Here is our song of the week, Oh My Love by Score.
See you guys later.
Oh my love, let me be your fire. We're 1,000 miles up and I'm about to get higher. Feel my heart beating out my chest. You're the only player I need to make me feel blessed. Singing, oh.